I'm Carey Perloff. I am the playwright of If God Were Blue at the Colorado New Play Summit. The play is about a competition, quite a venal competition between a group of painters in Renaissance Rome. Raphael, whose assignment was the Transfiguration, and a painter that your audience may not know, I didn't know very well, called Sebastiano del Piombo, and his assignment was the raising of Lazarus. And what happened was that Michealangelo, who was Bastiano's best friend, comes along and agrees to help him. And he ends up painting the Lazarus figure, and Bastiano paints the rest. And Raphael's furious because it's cheating, but it's sort of fantastic. It's particularly about a woman who ends up enmeshed in the middle of the competition and in a way changes the dynamic of how it happens. I grew up in Washington, D.C., where you can go free to every museum. And so as a little girl, I spent a lot of time at the National Gallery with my father telling me the stories of these paintings. So paintings are always sort of thrilling to me and uplifting. And this particular story I found astonishing. So for me, I stared at these paintings and I stared at these paintings and I tried to imagine who were the models and what was the circumstance in which they were painting. And out of that, I came up with this sort of mystery. And it's totally made up. I have no idea if any of it's true, of who was the real model for Jesus and who was the model for Lazarus. So Beatrice, I invented her, and she becomes sort of a writer as the play goes along, and a mother. And she is the muse of all of these men. And it ends up involving a lot of cross currents of gender and race and pregnancy. They all end up in the painting. It's so amazing, this summit. I have to say, particularly because these kinds of things around America are all disappearing. They've just gone. Sundance and the Lark and so many places that I've gone and many people have gone to develop work are gone. So to come here and sit in the room the first day with that enormous cadre of artists and to realize this theater was investing in that was extraordinary to me. It will make it a much more alive piece of writing that this collaboration has happened.